Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Prowling Around. As you can see, we have some cameras and things that are set up because we have a very good friend of ours, a big old rock star, coming to do an interview with us, and yours truly is going to be conducting a portion of that interview. More to come later. This Prowling Around is super awesome. There's some great finds. As always, before we start, if you're interested in anything that I show you today, my email is in the description below. Email me, it's there for a reason. Don't be shy, let's go. Without further ado, here we go. All right, we're gonna go big. Big. Okay, everybody, good friends of the world. This bad boy just came to us on consignment. Gibson Les Paul SG Standard 1962 Cherry. Yeah, and it's magic. I already know because I saw it in our vintage meeting. There you go, everyone. Now, here's what's just so very, very cool about this beautiful 62 LP SG. 62 LP SG because, as you very fine, smart people know, Les Paul's name was still on the guitar, but as we all know, Les Paul did not like the SG, so his name would come off in the following year. But for right now, it's an LP SG. This one, no breaks. None to be talked about. There are no breaks. And all original except for the Vibrola has been locked in place, so it no longer functions. It could be put back to functioning position, but frankly, I would leave it like this. And a volume pot has been changed. Otherwise, all original hard shell case. Smells vintage. Oh, Lord. Okay, here's the deal, man. Anyone looking for one of these, this is the one to get. Don't sleep, run, don't walk. Seriously, don't, it's just do it. If you need to trade to get into this, then do it. The cleanest example I've ever seen. I have a 62 here, but it has a heel break. I think I have two SGs from this era. I think they all have breaks, which is fine. It happens. It happens, all right? But this one has none, all straight except for some very, very modest changes. I'm in love. I think it's incredible. Look at that. Original PAFs as well. Let's go. Okay, up next. Ooh, this one came in on trade. So this is I think I know this guitar. I do know this guitar. CME Spec Torified top from 2026. It's a Kindred Burst. Oh, I know this Les Paul. Good client, good friend of mine, traded for something big and used this as part of the trade to get it. This is an extraordinary Les Paul. Oh yeah, and I know, you know how many calls I got on this guitar? Oh yes. Dude, this thing is so ridiculously light as well because I'm pretty sure this is chambered and a lightweight back. You guys, we're gonna bring the scale out because this guitar is so ridiculously light. This is one that was in one of my unboxing videos. 6 pounds, 8.8 ounces. 6 pounds, 8.8 ounces. Giant Torified maple top, super light. Here's the deal in case you don't know. Torified tops, torification is the process of baking wood, so you're extracting moisture and sugar content from the wood, lightens the wood, makes it very, very resonant. When I went down to custom shop, I don't know, a year and a half ago, they had 4 pieces and I wasn't sure how it was gonna translate, but I was like, you know what, just let's build some guitars and see what happens. They were amazing. And ever since that trip, we have been building mini Torified top Les Pauls. Like I say, this one I just got back on trade because this client got something very, very big and needed this guy to be part of the package deal. So that's why I have it back. Great guitar, great opportunity to get one of these. I remember it because when we had this one originally and it sold, I had like 10 calls right after it. So let's go. All right, everybody. Now here's one where I'm gonna need your help, okay? I'm gonna need your help. Mission Customs Scott Sheldon Les Paul Dirty Lemon original hard shell case. Okay, I'm gonna need your help because I am vaguely familiar with Mission Customs, but I'm not terribly familiar, so I'm gonna need you to educate me, and wow. All right, let's get to the guitar first. Okay. Yeah, that is so sweet. Okay, cool. Oh, whoa, what? Dude, that top is ridiculous, and This is Dirty Lemon, but that is a very interesting finish. Okay, so here's what I think I know. Mission Customs is out of California by Scott Sheldon. And I think that he was kind of doing like a different kind of version of historic makeovers, where he would take the very famous shape and put his own twist on things. I'm not sure if he would take existing Les Pauls and just mod them, or if he would start from scratch. So that's where I need your help. Correct me, that's what comments are for. But either way, this is a super, super sweet, very rare Les Paul that I've never seen here at the shop. The top is huge, the board is dark. I'm gonna tell you something else that he did very well. Look at the inlays. What do you notice about those inlays? You know what I noticed? They are not stark white. They are a little aged, and that makes all the freaking difference. I am a big fan. Scott, buddy, you did good here. This is pretty nice. Good weight. I'm sure it's out of tune. Holy smokes. Woo! Okay, Scott Sheldon, buddy, tell me, if you're out there, if anyone knows Scott Sheldon, show him this video, have him comment and tell us all the story. This is, guys, this is stupid. This is just stupid good. They're real good, ridiculous, beautiful, beautiful Les Paul. Boom, no one knows about it except for you. That's why you should subscribe if you haven't. By the way, I think like 85% of you who watch this channel are not subscribed. Bro, I'm out here dying for you guys. All you gotta do is hit subscribe. It's just do it. I know it's not gonna save the world, but it makes me happy. Oh, here we go. And one of you know who you are, is gonna want this guitar. Collings CJ GSSB Varnish Sunburst. And oh, this is clean. All right, well, here's what we got going on here. Is basically a slope shoulder jumbo, which is Collings' take on a J45 or a J50. Mahogany back and sides, German spruce top, I believe, and it has a varnish finish. Now, the thing about varnish is it goes on a little thinner. It's a thinner finish. It's about a $2,000 upgrade. It extends the build time, but what it does, just like all thin finishes, is it allows the guitar to really resonate. And when you're using really beautiful woods, you want them to do just that, and that's what that finish allows for. I love the varnish finish. Bracing is pre-war scalloped bracing, I'm pretty sure. I don't have the build sheet. I'm just going off memory, but I think that's right. Waverly tuners, oh my gosh, a tuxedo black ebony board. I mean, they have some of the best ebony ever. I've been to Collings. I was there when Bill was alive. Lovely, funny prankster. Bill Collings was a prankster. I like that. Great guitar, beautiful. Let's give it a strum. Smoking, and extremely well cared for. Beautiful, beautiful Collings. All right, up next, this one came from a really good client, and I know this is a guitar someone out there wants. Gibson Custom Shop, inspired by Joe Bonamassa, VOS Les Paul model, gold top. All right, here we go. Yep, there it is. All right, so here's what we have going on. This is the inspired by Joe Bonamassa gold top. 300 of these were made, I believe. I think 250 of them were aged and signed, and then 50 of them were VOS. This is VOS. It's based upon his 55 gold top that was pretty modded. Got Grovers right there. I believe they're using burst buckers for pickups. Obviously, the knobs here have been changed out. You would not have 60 reflectors on a 55. The top wrap on this specific one that we have, which is actually my personal preference. I think I mentioned it, but if I didn't, you've got a black back as well. I will tell you that this one comes with all the accoutrements. So you will get this COA. Yes, you get the signed pick guard, and then you get all the other case candy. I think this is from 2008 is when this series came out. If I'm wrong, correct me, but I think it's from 2008. Very collectible piece. They didn't make too many of these. I haven't seen one of these in a minute. So as always, if you are interested, you know where to find me. My email is in the description below. I am your guy. Email me directly and I will make your rock and roll dreams come true. This is a very cool piece. Cool to see it. All right, up next, guys. I love these guitars. This is a Guild D17M from 1987. Very reasonably priced. I love Guild guitars. They are excellent. And these older ones are especially good. All right, so clearly M, all mahogany. All the mahogany was used on this bad boy. I wonder what it sounds like. Awesome, 1987. I've got all my notes. It looks like there was one little crack there that has been repaired. We go through all these, just so you guys know, to be clear. I know that you know this, but if you don't, let me just tell you, everything we have here at the shop, everything, we go through with a fine-tooth comb. I have a whole group of people, guitar processing, and that is their job. They look at every inch of every guitar we buy and bring on, and we inspect them. So I have full notes on all my guitars, is what I'm telling you. This is a very cool guitar. Grover's, love it, made in the US of A, 1987, I betcha. Pretty. By the way, that's a Tan Vampire song, Tan Vampire. If you guys don't know Tan Vampire, you guys gotta listen to that band. They're amazing. Amazing. All right, I saw this one and we gotta take a look at it because the finish looks awesome. PRS Wood Library, Custom 24 from 2024 in Beach Fade. It's almost beach weather. It's almost beach weather. Chicago is having a moment. We've had 25 winters in the last 3 weeks and 2 summers. Oh, holy smokes! Damn. This is nuts, you guys. Look at that. Beach Fade Wood Library. And look at the maple going on here. Okay, so here's the deal. Beach Fade is a color you can only get in private stock. So to see it in a wood library is pretty bananas. This is a private stock color. The pickups should be 8515 low turns. This is a stunning build, you guys. Man, really outstanding and tastefully done, and also extremely rare, namely because of that finish. It looks like what they did is used Artist Flame for the maple. You've got old school birds. I love those inlays. This is a killer build. For all of you that love PRS and who really know, by looking at this, you know that this is a special build, and for what it's priced at, I mean, you could call this a private stock and pay substantially more. So you should get this one. If you love PRS, this is the one to get. It's got all the bells, all the whistles, the wood is choice, the inlays are choice, the pickups are choice. It's just amazing. All right, everybody, change of scenery. We have a very big interview coming up, and yours truly is going to be conducting a portion of the interview with someone you all know. Anyway, Gretsch Custom Shop, G613655, Paisley, Falcon, Relic, Masterbuilt by Gonzalo, Madrical from 2025. This is a Candy Apple Paisley Masterbuilt Falcon. Holy smokes, everybody. This is amazing. Candy Apple Falcon, Gonzalo Madrigal built. It is aged, as you can see. Get up closer, you can see that, which I really like. I love this. Candy Apple Paisley is beautiful. I've been to Gretsch Custom Shop many times. They have some of the best Paisley options, really outstanding binding options, as you can see here. Gretsch Custom Shop is kind of its own little beast. Very artistic. You have so many choices when it comes to things like Paisley, paper, and what colors get applied to the paper. It's a really neat, magical place. Very small too. I think there are only like 6 builders in that room. So we just got this bad boy. It is not on the website. I'm a major fan. And as far as what you get with it, well, you get everything. You get this, which is cool. You got a little jacket. You can put this Gretsch deal on there. If you got keys, everyone's got keys. You got a little keychain right there. You get a strap. Of course, you get the COA. You get this bad boy. I'm gonna quiz you guys on how all these switches work. Actually, this one's pretty simple for most Gretsch, but you get everything. It's got all the case candy, as you can imagine. Whoever we got this from probably spent a very pretty penny to have this built and did not lose anything that it would have originally have come with. There you go, Gonzalo Madrigal, my man. Gonzalo has stepped into some very big shoes. and has been doing a fantastic job in those shoes. We've known him for many years. He's the best, great guy, super nice, and his guitars are undeniable. Last but not least is this bad boy. This is a 1960, legit 1960 J200. This is part of the Zach Brown collection. It is an incredible example. Look at that stinger. Oh, look at that stinger. Now here's the deal with the J200. They are generally considered the gentle giant, especially when it comes to the vintage J200s. Big body, giant body, and you would think that with that would come an incredible sounding guitar in terms of what it can produce with volume, but oftentimes they don't have a lot of volume. This one, however, is very different. Definitely nothing small about that sound. This is a big sounding, full body J200, really articulate, which you know I love. I love big fat chords, and I want to hear all of the notes in those big fat chords, especially with open tunings, which I personally use a lot of. So a guitar like this would handle that kind of approach very, very, very well. I know the bridge has been re-glued. There's a crack or two that have been repaired. But hey, listen, if you were 66 years old, is that right? Yeah, 66 years old. If you were 66 years old, you'd have a few cracks too. I'm not, and I've got a few cracks. I got some cracks. I got some cracks right there. I'm working on these cracks, but I got some cracks. Great example. I love it. I love the Stinger. I love Grover's. Ready to go, ready to record, ready for the road. 1960 J200. All right, everybody, that will do it for this episode of Prowling Around. Hope that was fun for you. Some awesome guitars. That 62 SG, absolutely lights out. That Les Paul Scott Sheldon, that thing was absolutely lights out. The PRS, so many great guitars as always. So if you are interested in any of the guitars that you saw today, my email is in the description. Email me directly. These guitars are not live. They're not on the website. Nobody knows about them yet except for you, which, by the way, is why you should subscribe to the channel. 85% of you who watch this channel are not subscribed. What's up with that, man? I'm out here dying for you. I'm dying in these streets, everybody. Anyway, I love you guys. You are the best. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you soon.